with another general reading for you guys in hopes that it will guide you and maybe give some positive energy, assistance, and that if you are going through any difficult or hard times, that with good energy spread back and forth, that no matter what, peace is always possible. Love is always possible. Generosity is always possible. We start off with Nine of Cups. A lot of prayer, fantasizing, and hope in this card, which depicts the ballerina here dancing in the flowers, and the moonlights, and the open expansion card that anything is possible. King of Swords, someone has put knowledge into that. Maybe they are balancing their masculine side using that action and go-getter type of energy, because Nine of Wands, they've possibly been pushed down to their last leg. They might feel especially defensive, but to have Nine of Cups is to still have a very gentle and hopeful energy. Hermit is coming up next. It's that ability to look within and know that there is something more. The Hermit here in this lantern follows the star. So, Nine of Cups signifying that hope and always knowing that there's something, that is always reachable. Because King of Swords has that logic that whatever they set forth, that they can manifest. It's hard with this Nine of Wands, with that defensive energy, but it's like with an action here, with Nine of Wands and the Hermit, it's like the ability to still be able to look within and know. It's just that enlightenment. There is always more. Eight of Cups, leaving things that don't emotionally help you, that don't nurture you. So Nine of Wands, Eight of Cups. Nine of Wands is a very, sorry to say, wounded energy, but not as something to be offended by. It just feels to be like a very painful energy, yet with such thoughtful energy on either side of it. It's just very considerate. It's hard. I can tell in this energy is very back and forth, but it's still very balanced. You guys have the Lovers here as the last card. This could be the balanced energy here, or this could be, possibly a physical love connection. Eight of Cups, maybe there was something you had to leave behind, or maybe, as I say, I believe in the masculine and feminine balanced energies, that we as people have to go out and do things every day, same as we, might have to stay home and cook and clean. It's like it doesn't belong to any one single person. Like, we all just have to do it to make the world go round. So this Lovers could be here as a symbol that, you've balanced these energies. Despite, I always say that this person in the background always gives me the creeps, and I said earlier it could be Cupid, but I mean, I'm not into the gods and goddesses or anything like that, so it just kind of comes off as like, maybe a little bit of a secretive energy here, but that could also be a representation of yourself and your own limitations. While you try to balance these energies, you don't, overthink here. With this King of Swords, like, we forget that the hope is on one side and the consideration is on the other, and what has to be done is right at the very end. So I think that's a very beautiful energy to have. I'm gonna try another spread. This is 8 of Cups. Young, okay. I don't wanna mix them. But I don't know. I feel like I still wanna say it. If you guys, I'm not trying to make this into piles or anything, but okay, from the first spread, if anybody is still here, this 8 of Cups with this 5 of Wands immediately signified to me just leaving behind anything that made you feel like you had to go back and forth within yourself, because this 5 of Wands person is curled over and they just really look like, you know, they're struggling with what's going on the inside, like their arms are curled around themselves, like they're defensive. And yeah, this 3 of Cups is coming next. It could be something that was really emotionally fulfilling at the time, really fun. And it's like with the Hangman and Knight of Wands, maybe, you know, like there's been a realization that some move needs to be made. Hangman just hangs back in thought and really goes over and mulls over the situation. Knight of Swords is that definitive answer and rushing forward towards it after it's been thought through. King of Pentacles comes next, signify that very stable. I mean, I know it is not an air card. We do have Ace of Swords. Oh, and High Priestess. Okay, Ace of Swords, High Priestess at the bottom of the deck, and even with Queen of Cups, that's a lot of intuition, where it's like you guys knew 10 of Swords in reverse, that something needed to be to end here. 5 of Wands to 10 of Swords. 5 of Wands in its own way, because it is physical, it can manifest in the mental as well. So, you know, this person could look like they're in pain, but it doesn't mean that they're not overthinking. Look at how the wands are just rushing through. And then 8 of Cups, leaving things emotionally, even emotions can make thoughts manifest and vice versa. So a good decision was made here, a stable decision was made here. Rushed into in a very good way. It's like you were loyal to yourself and to your own heart, and you know, that's amazing, and that's really beautiful. Okay. There's at the bottom of the deck, there is a 5 of Swords. So maybe there was some betrayal energy, possibly some manipulation that was done. But with Ace of Swords being on the bottom of the deck, this makes a 6 of Swords. That moving on to calmer waters and the calmer thoughts. So I know that the 10 of Swords is like a very back and forth type of energy when you go through the suits, and there is a lot of peace, and then suddenly a lot of, you know, ruination in a way. But it's like to make it out of all of that after having to, I mean, this could be during the situation, having to constantly stay in Six of Swords, stay, in that calm water. You guys have Queen of Cups here. You know, you had to calm your own waters. Seven of Cups is coming up next, which makes an Eight of Cups. You had to look at your options on how to stay calm, how to get through, you know, what could have been a storm of emotions. You had to calm that by cutting it off. Very strong energy. Seems like the readings are following each other. These first 4 cards are pretty interesting. Five of Wands again, the Tower, Queen of Cups again, and the Seven of Cups again. And these all just popped out. I didn't. Yeah. Okay. Either way. Yeah. It's this. Okay. But this Five of Wands and the Tower, maybe it was somehow through I don't want to say internal. With the Queen of Cups here, there is like just some havocery wreaked on the heart here. Like, I don't know what happened, but it was like somehow through the storm, through the pain, like you found a way to find balance and peace. This feels like prayer. A prayer for peace. Because here's the storm right here. Tower with the Queen of Cups, Five of Cups coming right before that. It's just like, you know, you think Queen of Cups, Seven of Cups with the options. You could say something to just like throw this whole thing down. You could do whatever to throw this whole thing down, but it's like, that's what that Five of Wands is. It's the conflict. Should I, shouldn't I? Because I can and I will. It's fiery, and that's what the Wands are. But Temperance is here is like, it's faith, is to say, you know, it's okay. You know a better way. Wheel of Fortune here twists that karmic possibility of what could have happened if, you know, maybe perhaps ego was given into, or just the need for destruction and chaos was just given into, because then that means that wheel would keep going on and on and on. But to have a different reaction, to have a calmer reaction, a more receptive, Knight of Pentacles coming up as the slowest moving knight in the deck, you can have the slowest reaction possible before just Tower, Queen of Cups, reacting. Then this Wheel of Fortune here could actually turn in a new wheel, or turn a new wheel, as they say. It would be a more patient type of cycle that need not go back to one that, because it seems like if this is Five of Wands and Three of Cups was out here, if this is all following together, then it could just be, you know, being triggered by somebody else, and like, you know, both of you calling each other stupid and saying, you know, they started it. But like, the option is Seven of Cups is that you really don't even have to say that they were stupid back. Even Temperance, like, you already know that they were gonna keep it up and keep it up, so why, you know, you know better than that. Wheel of Fortune, don't react next time, you know, just slow your mind down. Knight of Pentacles, and you won't have to deal with that again. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's gonna do it for this general reading, you guys. If you like that, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and check out my website down below, and I will see you guys soon. All right? Bye.